Impact because we saw New Day go to SmackDown. The rumor is that we're going to see Street Profits on Raw. Street Profits versus Hurt Business. That'd be a nice little feud going for a while.
It's been a rumor about the Street Profits also breaking up.
I've heard that too. Do you think that? I think that'd be too early.
You know,
I think they still have some more work to do.
Everybody is really high on Montez doing singles wrestling. Man, the guy he's very, very talented. But I don't know if they're ready actually for a breakup. I don't think they been together long enough to actually break up and make a impact from both sides. Because Angie gonna be looking for a spot too if they were to break up, and I think together they're better for Angie more so than Montez Ford. But the thing is also you put Montez out there, he's in a sink or swim situation. Okay. He's going to have to go out there and he's going to have to deliver from a singles perspective. And the thing is, you never know what's going to happen until you put in that position.
Oh, absolutely. I think that could he pull it off? Does he have the charisma? Does he have the talent? Yeah, absolutely. I just feel like there's more, though, for the Street Profits to do. Like, I feel like right now, if they broke up, I think that we might mention them down the road, but they're not in the conversation for me right now as one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
No, I don't think
they're not even sniffing the top 25.
I don't think we ever mentioned Street Profits ever again if they would have split up now.
That's my point. So I think that you got lightning in a bottle with Montez Ford, but let it cook for a little while longer. They've had a couple tag runs. They've had some memorable feuds. They had the feud with the Viking Experience. They've feuded with the Usos, things of that nature. I think that there's just so much more that they can do, and maybe Raw will be a good place for them to get some of that work done because I could see them having a great feud with Hurt Business.
Yeah, I could too. I don't know. I love Street Profits, but I don't know. Maybe they're missing something. Maybe a manager is something. Is something missing for Street Profits to actually really make a huge impact? I don't know what it is, but for me, I know I was in that same position with my brother as Harlem Heat. We were good, but until we got that spark and the rub from Sherry Martel, I don't ever think we would have been as big as we got if it wasn't for that. And sometimes you need that extra little bit of a push to actually, become, something special.
Do you think when they were putting Street Profits with Bianca Belair, remember they had them all kind of teamed up for a minute because there's obvious connection there with Montez and Bianca are married. Did you like that package, or do you think that they should stay away from that? Let Bianca stand on her own. Maybe we can find somebody else to put with Street Profits from just adding to the group. Because you know how Lita was kind of the manager of the Hardy Boys, but she really wasn't the manager of the Hardy Boys. She was she just added to it.
Did she make that group so much better though? Did she make
10 times better? Yes.
Exactly my point. Yeah. I don't know as far as the Bianca Belair thing, because Bianca Belair, she's talent. She's got to be able to float on her own in order to, become, mega successful in that division. She got to be concentrating on keeping the eye on the prize from a perspective from psychology going out, and she does that very, very well. She's a great tactician in the ring as far as making the fans feel a certain way. I don't see it being her, but I just think somebody could actually help Street Profit break through that glass ceiling and become more than just a tag team.
Yeah, I think that you're right. There's something that needs to be there. We have a couple super chats real quick. One talking about Montez. Let's get to that right now.
Super chat
from Stellar again. Justin Lopez 2.0. Montez could be IC champ right now if they go singles. He still needs to get built up a little bit more, though, to get to that next level. So yeah, Justin Lopez kind of saying he could be upper mid, but I think that you're just benefiting so much more from being in a tag right now.
Yeah, and then, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and just say put the belt on Montez Ford just because I like him or anything like that. I think putting a single title on Montez right now, I just don't think it would help him. All right, yeah. Because my thing is, when you get put in that position, you're the general all the time. Okay, when something goes wrong, crap rolls downhill all over you. Trust me. And I just don't. Is he capable of doing it? I'm sure he is. But for me, I know it took me a long time to get to that point to where I felt comfortable enough to be in that position to where I said, hey, I'm ready for the ball. Not just ready for the ball. I'm ready to score with it. And I'm ready to score with it every time. If some heat roll down, I'm willing to take it. It took me a long time before I was able to handle being in that position as well as accepting those responsibilities. And I just say, I don't know if I'm not going to say I don't know if he's ready for that or not, but me personally, I would want him to actually have a little bit more experience, tag team division, running from that perspective, just to be ready, like a quarterback, sitting back, like Justin Fields. They say, man, sit back and watch. Like Tom Brady, sit back and watch for a while. Once he got in the game, he was ready to go.
Yeah, I think that you're right from that perspective, and there's just so much more that you can learn in a tag situation, feuding with all kinds of different guys. Because what better way to get you coached up? Like, okay, say we're going against Hurt Business and the Street Profits. You say they put Shelton and Bobby together as the tag team to go against them. How much can you learn if you're Montez Ford wrestling Shelton and Bobby in that tag situation, right? I mean, they can just help you get to that next level. Those are two guys who've been there, done that. Bobby just coming off the best run of his career. Getting to mix it up with people like that only makes you stronger.
And the thing is, I hate to, compare myself like to guys like that, but it's the only reference I have to, to go to. Me being with my brother, we were tag team for like 9 years together before I broke up. We broke up and I became a singles. So we had went around the world. We had, had that worldly experience. We had that grizzle knowledge of wrestling just in general. And then when I became a singles wrestler, I was like brand new all over again. And Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, those guys been together, 3 years, 4 years?
Something like that, yeah.
And they haven't had any really worldly experience other than being inside the WWE, doing it there. So I think being together will benefit those guys just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit longer. We got to take a break, though, Book.
Stick around, guys. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute.